I was a kid, I'd lie awake in bed and listen to the rock and roll station. Paint leather and chrome on black velvet across my adolescent imagination. There were songs about singers and songs about truckers, and I couldn't tell which was which. They had me dreaming of the unrolling highway night and the kind of rides I might hitch. I stumbled on the Cohen and Kerouac in the neighborhood library shelves, and I never let anybody read the poems I started making up myself. Awkward as a first date, clumsy on the court, used to being made fun of, but I found a bunch of old records at garage sales. They were singing about peace and love. I learned a few chords on a cheap guitar and started teaching my fingers their places. Bought a pawn shop amp and a distortion box, and man, I was off to the races with some buddies who were similarly shitty at sports on our half-baked dreams and the songs we were playing in the punk rock dives downtown, and some girls were even singing along, singing I'm out in the wind again before they know I'm gone. Doesn't make money or sense, but I'm a hopping the fence and I'm looking for a brand new song. If you want to take one of them and run with it, it's what I wrote them for. Sign yours truly, Troubadourly yours. I tried a bunch of different ways of paying the rent, but it always seemed like a bummer to work all year so you can go camping for a couple of weeks in the summer. I put a bed in the van and took off without a plan, thinking how bad could it be? Cause if I didn't try and follow my dream, the what ifs might wind up following me. And it was way more faking it than making it, but at least I was making the rounds, filling my hungry eyes with sights and my hungry ears with sounds. And I met a lot of fellow wackadoodle dreamers living and loving on the run. There are plenty nights I don't remember, but I heard I was having fun, singing I'm out in the wind again before they know I'm gone. Doesn't make money or sense, but I'm a hopping the fence and I'm looking for a brand new song. If you want to take one of them and run with it, it's what I wrote them for. Signed yours truly, Troubadourly yours. I sure wasn't getting any younger from all of the partying I used to do. And I played a ton of gigs for exposure, but I heard you can die that too. I've been careless and crude, overeager and too shy, inebriated and indiscreet. I don't need to be reminded of my failures. I always had a front row seat. Some nights I'm sleeping in a parking lot, taking a leak in a ditch. Then I'm staying in a friend's beach house, feeling filthy, stinking rich. I sing in theaters, bars, and houses for high and low, left, right, and in between. And I can tell you most everyone's nicer up close than they are behind their screens. I guess troubadour's probably the oldest way of carrying the people's news and listening for the underlying melody in every place's particular blues. Singing the kind of songs for rousing the rabble and bringing the beaten down cheer. I'm smuggling them around and I'm talking them fast like a hope hustling auctioneer. And I admit it's complicated to be doing this the way I do, in a rig that smokes dinosaurs and coughs out CO2. And I can see so many ways the deck got stacked for fellas who look like me. Just talk to a gal living on the road if you want to know about bravery. But it's an ever unwinding riddle and gamble that I'll probably never tire of, laboring to keep both sides afloat, the logistics and the love. And I sure wouldn't say my way of making a living's any better than any way else. Every job's got dignity and drudgery, but it shines when you do it well. Cause I believe in working hard. I believe hard work deserves respect. And I believe that helping other people along is the steadiest way to success. I believe in trails, I believe in trees, I believe dogs when they wag. I believe in my fellow earthlings, no matter what creed or flag. And I believe in ordinary folks more than the powerful few, and that the needs of people, not profit, should be guiding what we do. I believe in one big union, how old Woody sang it true. I believe Mother Jones and Joe Hill, I believe Anita Hill too. And I believe I could always be wrong, but I believe the truth will out. And I believe we got a lot more in common than we got to fight about. Like we all got a right to be here by the mere fact of our birth. I believe that imagination is the strongest force on earth. I believe our deeds make ripples. I believe our words do too. I believe we're better than our blunders, friends, and I believe in you. I believe that what the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's what we're here for. and it's the only thing we could always use more of. I believe in this tenuous tangled line from womb to tomb. I believe it looks like rain. I believe I'll dust my broom. Homes everywhere and nowhere when you're living by the rhyme. Get to love on so many people and places and you miss them all at the same time. Take in all the farewells and welcomes, the profane and the profound, till eventually you just pull up stakes and catch the westbound. Singing them out in the wind again before they know I'm gone. Never made money or cents, but I'll be hopping the fences till I sing my last song. If you want to take one of them and run with it, it's what I wrote them for. Sign yours truly, troubadourly yours.